This is TomoNews for Tuesday, September 19th. Colorado route selected for Hyperloop One project. And the winner is Colorado. Well, one of them, that is. Hyperloop One has announced that Colorado is one of the 10 finalists in its global competition to identify the best potential Hyperloop routes. The proposed route would stretch 360 miles and link 10 urban centers around the state, with the potential to connect over 4.8 million people. A Hyperloop trip from Denver to Pueblo would take 15 minutes, while Denver to Fort Collins would take only 9 minutes. Denver to Vail would also be 9 minutes. Hyperloop One also selected 3 other U.S. routes as finalists: Chicago, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Miami, Orlando, and Dallas, Laredo, Houston. The company is planning for its first functional prototypes to be running as early as 2020. Japan, US, and South Korea show Kim who's boss. Morbidly obese North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un may have lost some weight down the toilet recently. Why? 4 American F-35Bs and 2 B-1B bombers, along with 4 Korean F-15s and 4 Japanese F-2s, flew in sequential military drills this week. South Korean and American aircraft dropped live munitions at the Pilsong training range in South Korea. According to the U.S. Pacific Command, the exercises were conducted in response to North Korea's missile launch over Japan on September 14th. The Japanese and American aircraft flew over waters near the southwest coast of Japan. Kim's Russian and Chinese comrades also ran joint naval exercises near the Russia-DPRK border, and word is they weren't for his benefit. Frenemies much? Water on Earth may have come from beyond the stars. Hundreds of billions of years ago, beyond what we know as time, the gas giants of Saturn and Jupiter formed in a solar system-wide fireworks display, and our very existence might be a result of that cosmic spectacle. A study published in the journal Icarus suggests that Earth's water is a simple byproduct of giant planet growth. During the formation of gas giants such as Saturn or Jupiter, they enter a period of rapid growth. This destabilized nearby water-rich space rocks, known as planetesimals, bringing them into the planetary orbit. Next, the gravity there would have propelled these to the inner or outer solar system. The researchers speculate some were sent in an inward direction, towards some early form of Earth, and seeded it with water. So in other words, if Jupiter or Saturn didn't go boom boom shake shake the cosmos, water may not have come to Earth, and life as we know it may never have existed. Huge trillion-ton Antarctic iceberg now adrift at sea. A mega iceberg that had broken off from Antarctica is now drifting out to sea. Oh, great. A massive iceberg around the size of Delaware that had broken off from Antarctica is now floating out into the Weddell Sea. Recent satellite photos show the A68 iceberg appearing to move away from the Larsen Sea ice shelf. It's over 2,200 square miles, weighs about 1 trillion tons, and has a volume twice that of Lake Erie. Experts say the iceberg will break up into smaller pieces and float northeast as it makes its way out into the open waters of the Southern Ocean. Scientists are concerned the smaller pieces could then drift into shipping lanes. Pieces too small to track by satellite could pose major risks to passing ships. Some researchers have said the calving of the iceberg was a normal event and not caused by global warming. What's hiding on the dark side of Venus? For the first time ever, scientists are studying Venus's mysterious night side and have found that it's vastly different from its day side. It takes Venus 225 days to revolve around the Sun and 243 days to fully rotate on its axis. As a result, night and day on the planet last longer than on Earth. So far, the day side has been studied extensively, but the night side has been notoriously difficult to observe until now. Venus's atmosphere consists of strong winds blowing 60 times faster than the planet's rotation. This superrotation has been assumed to be uniform in both sides, but new data shows the winds are more chaotic and irregular on the night side. Night side clouds formed large, wavy, filament-like patterns, not seen in day clouds, and are dominated by stationary waves, which remain still and do not move with the atmosphere. Stationary waves are thought to form specifically over steep mountainous areas, but were recently detected in the planet's southern hemisphere, an area with low elevation. The waves were likewise assumed to be rising up through the cloud from the surface, but were mysteriously missing from the lower and intermediate cloud levels. Scientists have yet to explore what this means, but will likely need to come up with new, updated models of Venus to help them figure it out.